chances are you've seen one of his movies. But if he walked by you on the street, you probably wouldn't recognize him. I'm Matt Robinson, and with this edition of Cougar News Spotlight, I'll be sitting down with actor and stuntman Walter Scott. Walter's been in the stunt industry since the 1960s and has worked on over 100 films, including the Back to the Future trilogy, The Outlaw Josie Wales, The Cowboys, and Backdraft.
I knew a lot of guys from rodeo and a lot of guys that were working in the picture industry, so they were making like $85 a day, and an actor almost got under contract to Warner Brothers for $125 a week. And I said, you know, that doesn't sound good. Maybe I ought to be a stuntman because I'm a cowboy. I was raised on a ranch. I ride horses. And at that time, every studio had 4 or 5 little TV westerns, and they were making a lot of westerns in those days. So I decided to get in the stuntman end of the business, and I did. And yeah, I mean, John Wayne, Clint Eastwood, Jimmy Coburn, Lee Marvin, a lot of these guys I doubled. 1976, I broke my back and my pelvis and laid me in the hospital for 9.5 weeks. And when I was in the hospital, James Caan and I were good friends. So when he came to visit me in the hospital, he said, "Hey man, you gotta quit doing these stunts. You're getting a little old for them anyway." So when I got out of the hospital, he was just starting to show. I was still pretty weak. But he says, "Come on, you can coordinate this thing." So I went and worked, and I started coordinating all of his shows from then on. He did quite a few shows, and then so I started building a reputation as a stunt coordinator. Yeah, and I still teach guys around here that come around. If I was doing, Back to the Future, one of those, and I had a bunch of guys doing fights or something, well, I'd make them come to my ranch and work out routines. And I have guys show me their routines. So it was good for them, too, to learn to create a fight. And I would inspect it and say, "Oh, no, take that punch out, or put that one in, or do it this way, or watch this. It'll work better."
Walter's 2 brothers Ben and John also work in the stunt industry, as well as his son and daughter Wesley and Ann. So remember, the next time you watch a movie, there's a good chance one of the Scotts has been in it. For Cougar News Spotlight, I'm Matt Robinson.